Hello, everyone. This is Lisa from Happytohook Creations, and today is Friday. Woo, woo! We got to the end of the week. I hope everyone had a good week. It is freezing here. And yes, I found my hat. It was actually on Felicia. So I have this, let me see if I can turn it around. I have this white, sorry, I'm going to move you. So this is covering up my screen, right? I had that. I don't know. See if I can put it back without any issues. So I had that draped over her. So when I went to grab it, when I made that last video, and I was like, man, where's my hat? Because usually I keep it up on my ring light. There's a little spot in the middle that I just hang it on. And I don't even know who it was, but somebody made a comment and they said, what's that behind you? And so when I came in here, when I turned around, I had already found it. But when I was done, and I'm just like, really? I just made that big stink about not knowing where my hat was, and it was there in my sight the whole time. But that just goes to show you that you guys are my focus. I focus on you, and everything else kind of like falls to the wayside. So I do have my hat. Gosh, I like the other one too. I like this one because it's this would be perfect for outside. It is like, so it's obviously it's Friday. It is the 23rd of December and the wind's blowing. You might hear it, you might not. I don't know how the noise reduction is, but our wind chill right now, it's -8, and with the wind chill, it's -35 or something crazy. So yeah, not going out today. Yesterday, I got everything that I needed. I went out, went to the store, bought, the milk because we were out. We can't be out of milk. And, just a few other things. I didn't need to go grocery shopping or anything, but stores were getting crazy, you guys. Walmart and Kroger, absolutely a madhouse. So I ended up going to Dollar General. And I got the few things that I needed, and then I came home, and it's nice and snuggly. It's so quiet here. I'm all alone. It's just me and Coco. She's sound asleep, though. She sleeps 90% of the time anymore. But Abby is with her brother, and Jack is at work. And I'm here. I'm drinking Cinnabon coffee with French vanilla cream. It isn't bad. It's really not. I thought it was gonna taste a little weird, but it's not bad at all. So this is Frog It or Finish It Friday. I have absolutely no idea what I showed you last week. I probably should have looked at the video, but you know what? Kind of takes the fun out of stuff. I've been working on some projects. I'm gonna add something to something that I finished, and I've got some things here that I want to show you. So, and if there's anything on last week's, other than the shawl that I'm sending to Miss Gloria, I haven't forgotten about you, Gloria. But yeah, so Gloria's getting that shawl. I can't wait to see what she does with it. And I'm trying to remember what else it might have been the blanket that I showed you guys, but those are all finished. So I got them all done and took them to work. So if you're a member of my Facebook group, and you haven't seen, you should go over there because I posted all 4 blankets. Excuse me. So I had seven that I was gonna do. So we did 4, and the other 3 are on hold because the family has COVID. So I'm in no big hurry to get those done. I've got 5 to 10 days. I don't even go back to work till the 3rd, so it'll be sometime after that. I'm not even going to worry about it, and she was perfectly fine. But the other 4, she really liked them. She was really excited. I posted them, and if you are not a member, you need to hop over there and join. It's just one question you need to answer, and voila, you're in. So if today, the 23rd of December, is your birthday, happy birthday to you. If today is your anniversary, happy anniversary. Oh man, it's really getting crazy out there. yeah, my heater comes on and then it goes off for like 2 minutes and then it comes back on again because it's so cold outside. I can't even put a fire in the fireplace because once I open that flue, oh my gosh, yeah, no, it's too cold for that. We usually wait till it's about, I don't know, 30 degrees outside maybe. There's got to be a chill in the air, but not too cold that we, you know, that it's going to mess up the heating system. So we've always just waited. I think the heater works perfectly fine. You know, when that fire is on, I usually take a nap because it just looks so good. It's so relaxing to me. I'm trying to see what should I start with first. I'm going to show you guys this hat. So I know last week I did show you the blanket. The blanket has been finished. And I honestly cannot, I only had a few things to show you. I'll look in my other bag. It's in the living room. So I did have some leftover yarn. I have no idea where this came from. I know it's chunky though, so it was kind of a chunky yarn. So I started a hat like the one I was wearing in my video from yesterday, the 30-minute chunky beanie. So there obviously wasn't enough left over. So this is just going to be one that I either donate or my child will take because she takes everything. My Abby, she'll take it, or maybe one of the grandkids. But I thought this might look good to just add with it because there's not much left there. So by the time I'm done, this would make a full hat because it's, you know, I only have, you know, I don't know, 10 more rows to do if I had to guess. So I am going to put this together. It'll be unique. But I didn't want to frog it because I love the pattern and it's going to match because it's got that color in it. It's actually a little, you know, this is really turquoisey. This one's more teal, but I really think it'll look okay. And if I don't put it in the donation box, maybe I'll just keep it. I don't know. I don't know, but this is definitely a finish. So I'm going to add this to it and make one hat. And I believe I had another, the one that I was wearing yesterday, that's in the living room because I was excited that I found, you know, that this hat was here. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to wear it. I almost put the other one back on though. But I did make another one. You remember when I did a swap? This one was with, or maybe this was Happy Mail. I think this was Happy Mail that I got. Because this was an I Love This Chunky. And oh my gosh, I love this hat, you guys. It's just so soft and squishy. Oh, hold on a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the interruption, but someone was at the door. Excuse me. Okay, so this, like I was saying about this hat, this was a Happy Mail I received from, I believe, I want to say Angela. And I hadn't used this color before. Man, this yarn is so soft, you guys. I love it. I really, like, probably don't want to give this away. So anyway, I made this a while back and showed you guys in a video. And I want to put a pom-pom on it. So I found this big, fluffy pom-pom. Let me measure this because someone was asking me about my pom-poms. See this one, because you're supposed to measure from tip to tip. This is a 5-inch. This is a 5-inch. It could be 4 3/4, but even if I stretch it out a little bit, it's pretty poofy. I love them. I love them like this. The smaller ones are really great too, though, because I can use them for baby hats or, you know, putting 2 pom-poms, one on either side. I haven't done that in a while. But this is going to go on this hat. And I think that's going to look really nice. I can't grip it, but maybe I can like this. Yeah, so I think it'll look really nice. So I'm going to put that on there. So this is definitely going to be finished with a pom-pom on top. You know, I used to not like pom-poms at all. They were just too much of a hassle to put on a hat. I could never get them on tight enough because then they'd be like flopping around everywhere. They drove me insane. Okay, so I showed you that hat and then this one. All right, so this one will also be, well, I don't know. I say that it's going to be a finish, but I might just frog this little bit since that's all that's gotten. Since that's all is there. It's a, you can't even see it because of the colors. But what I was initially thinking was to make, I think it's called the Claire Puff Beanie or something. I think that's what it's called. But you just make a standard back loop only single crochet, right? Till you get it long enough to fit around. And then, I kept seeing something in the light. And then you put it together and then you make your beanie. So the hat that I was gonna make, of course, was gonna have royal blue and the red and then the white. And I wanted this to be the brim, and then I wanted to add this for the puff stitches and then just use a solid color. But then I was thinking it might be too much. And maybe I could just start with a white or a red or even a blue. Just a solid color and use this variegated, because there's not that much of it. Use this as the puff stitches because it should be enough there to do that for a hat, and then just use a different brim. So this one might get frogged since it hasn't really, I haven't really started that much of it. But you know, I've got, every once in a while I'll get a wild hair and I want to make another hat. And so, yeah, I just think, oh, that would make a good hat. Let me make the brim. So then that's what I would do. Same with this one. Okay, so this story, the story of this one, this is another firefly hat or beanie. And I was actually in the store shopping with a client at a thrift store. We were looking for stuff for their apartment. And I always go to the craft area. And these two yarns were just kind of sitting there, and I just thought, well, it's one's tangled up, so hold on. And I just thought they would look really good together. I just thought, man, those are really good colors. And it's really old. I mean, look at this green, guys. I know, right? And I don't even, Melina acrylon. So yeah, we know it's acrylic yarn. Olive is the color. It was 99 cents. And then everything with a yellow sticker was half off. So yeah, I got this for 50 cents. And this one was also 50 cents. So I thought they would look good together, okay? So I've already started a beanie. What's that? Oh, that's just the start of it. So I do like it. I'll finish it because it's really cute. I know the colors are a little weird, and they may not go. I don't know. I just thought that might look really good together. So it could just be me, but I like it. So I'm going to keep it. I'm going to finish this and put a pom-pom on it and call it a day. Someone might say, hey, I like green. That's nice. So, and like I said, I was just out shopping because you guys know I crochet in my car when I'm waiting on a client. So this one wanted me to go in with her, and I thought, well, I'm going to buy something for me. So I bought that yarn. So I was really excited about that. Okay, so my last item that I have, my last whip is, gotta get my hook out of here, clover hook, and this is all I have left. Oh, I love seeing the insides of these things, and it's so soft. So this is the grape anniversary cake, one of those, in the colorway grape. This is what's left. This will definitely be finished because it's for someone. So let me, this light, every time I touch it, I feel like it wants to attack me or something. So, and the heater just went off again. Give it a minute, it'll be right back on. It's just too cold outside. Hold on, let's see. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
0.
Tonight, expect a low of -5 degrees.
Low of -5. Alexa, what's the wind chill factor?
Currently, the wind chill is minus 18 degrees Fahrenheit.
Minus 18.
Tonight, expect it'll feel like minus 18 degrees.
Okay. So yeah, it's cold outside. And again, I know that this is like, this storm stretches quite far. So you guys just stay inside and stay safe and warm. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. All right, so here is the blanket. This is the bottom. And this is what it's looking like so far. I love this color. I love it. Grape. Oh, it's just so squishy. So, like I said, I don't have that much left, but I'll be finishing this one and, of course, starting another one. I really enjoyed making these, and I just appreciate Amanda so much for helping me. I know I would have gotten it done, thank goodness, because when I finished the second blanket, it was Monday night or Tuesday. I can't remember. But so this one I was going to give her. And then, you know, we went over the colors, and then Amanda was like, I'm going to be home. I'm off work. I'm taking vacation. So I was like, really? That's nice. And she was, well, what are you going to be doing? And so I told her I'm going to be working on blankets. She says, I would really like to help you. Just show me what the stitch is, and let me see if I've got a hook. Well, she had the hook, because between my stuff and my girls wanting to learn stuff or wanting to borrow, I had plenty of stuff. So I'm, and you know, with their birthdays and everything, they've gotten hooks. So she had an M hook, and she had a P hook. So she used a P to do her two blankets, and I'm using an M hook. And her blankets turned out really well. Like I said, you guys might want to check them out. But it turned out really good. And I really appreciated her. Oh, my shirt says, for the love of coffee. I really appreciated her help. And it just took me back. Oh my gosh, I just love it. So I'm sure if you've been following me for a while, you will know this story. But when I first made my Shrek and my Gingy hats, we're just watching the movie with my two grandkids, Cameron and Jordan. And I wanted to make a hat for Cameron because they were just like totally and completely in love with Shrek at the time. So I got some green. It was not the green that I use now. It was actually limelight, a little bit brighter. So I got that and I made a Shrek hat, and I decided to put it on the shop, and someone saw it, and I had my largest order so far that I've ever had in my shop for 50 hats. They ordered 30 Shrek hats and 20 Gingy hats for a play that they were doing in New York. And so I called on my kids and I said, all right, I just got this order, and, you know, before I tell them for sure that I can get it done, can I rely on your help? They were so excited. They were excited for me, which is such a blessing. And they didn't even hesitate. They were like, you know, because they were all working, but they're like, yeah, we'll help you. Just tell me what you need to do. To this day, if you tell Amanda that she has to crochet eyes, because I had her do all the Gingy. She was doing, so the Gingy hat had 2 blue eyebrows, the white eyes, and then the blue mouth. So she was sewing all of those for 20 of them. I think it was 20 Gingy hats. So she had to make the mouth, the eyes, and the eyebrows for 20 Gingy hats. So I was making the base beanie for the Shrek hats. Jessica made the beanies for Gingy, and then Amanda made ears for Shrek, and the eyebrows and the eyes and the mouth for Gingy. But we all came together, and we still had, oh man, we had days left. because they were working on it. And I was like, we're going to get it done. We're going to do it a little at a time. And the lady gave me plenty of notice, but 50 hats, you guys. It was amazing. It was so, so neat. So anyway, that's my story. That's the story of my biggest one and my kids coming together to help their mom get this order out. And if I got another large order, I have no doubt that they would do the same thing, because they love to do it. For me, it's not just, it's not just a hobby, obviously, but I love to crochet. I do it just about every day. I had someone send me a message, and I cannot remember your name for the life of me, but you asked me, you said, do you work? Do you work full time? Because you get an awful lot done. I do have a full-time job, but because I'm in social work, sometimes I'm taking my clients back and forth to places that I don't necessarily have to go in with them. So I'm just sitting in my car waiting, or in the lobby waiting, or somewhere waiting. And I always have a crochet bag with me. Could just be a hat I'm whipping up. Could be a bigger project that I'm working on if I know I got to sit for a while. But yeah, I crochet pretty much every day, you guys. When I can't crochet or don't feel like it, I'm not well. I'm just saying. And I do still to this day, my most productive work is in the car when Jack is driving and we are heading somewhere for vacation. Because I'm sitting there, I've got the music going, I got the good company. Sometimes we have kids, sometimes it's just Jack and myself. And man, I just cannot believe how much stuff I get done. It's crazy. I get nervous. Yeah, nervous is it. Nervous and even anxious when the traffic gets really thick, because Jack doesn't like driving in it, and he doesn't want me to drive in it because he's not a very good passenger. So I have to stay busy so I don't look and see all the red lights and, all the traffic where we're going. Usually through Atlanta. Oh, it's crazy. It's so crazy when we're going through there. St. Louis is not as bad at all. I used to have to go back and forth there every month for manager meetings when I had my last job. So St. Louis isn't bad, but I know like the Atlanta area and Chicago is just kind of iffy for him. He just doesn't like doing it. And, I almost always get steered off the road or close to it, or someone's almost going to hit me because no one pays attention. They're just kind of doing their own thing. So it can get a little crazy. So I'm like this. I'm sitting in the chair and I'm just like this, and he'll talk to me and I'm just like, yep, that's great. Okay, honey. Yep. And so because I just let me crochet through this, Lord. Just get me through this one little section, because I know that he is getting really flustered. And so I just kind of crochet through the nonsense. And yeah, that really helps me. When we went to North Carolina. No, it wasn't North Carolina. Was it North Carolina? Yes, it was, actually. It was North Carolina. And we were going through Virginia or West Virginia. I don't know. I just know that the hills, the roads were just curvy, and I started a dragonfly shawl, and I'm not kidding you guys. I was so nervous and anxious because of the traffic and them not being, you could like see over the edge. That bothers me. I don't do well with heights, like at all. It's just not my thing. So when I knew he was going to be driving around there, I very rarely looked up. I think I looked up once. And I went back down, and I was just crocheting so much. The shawl was almost completed by the time I got to my sister-in-law's and my brother's house. And we were just a few hours away, so it didn't take any time at all. It was just a big full-size shawl. I might have taken a picture of it. It was red. That was such a great pattern, though. That dragonfly, beautiful pattern. But yeah, so when I'm extra nervous, I apparently crochet like a mad woman. Is anyone else like that? Oh my gosh. And before I go on this wonderful Friday, after showing you guys what I'm going to, and they're all, look at that. Well, one frog, I'm definitely going to frog this one. So I have one frog, but the rest are finishes. Do you guys remember last week at the last video, I told you that we found a box downstairs. And by we, I mean Abby. It was Amanda's. It was Amanda's, guys. So I don't even have to worry about that box. She was working on a bag, and there was something else in there, and I thought they were mine. I'm like, I don't even remember this. And then there was another bag of yarn tied up. She was working on a scrap blanket. And so I called her. I go, are you missing by any chance, a bag? Were you working on a bag? Or because I found a box of yarn. And she was like, yes, I've been looking for that. So it's Amanda's. So I don't have to worry about it. I'm super excited about that. So, so the first thing I'll do more than likely is put this pom-pom on this hat, because that's only going to take me a few minutes. It took me a while to find this because I had pom-poms everywhere, and I like the big ones on the thicker hats. So I'm glad I found that. I'm going to frog the red, white, and blue one. I think this is going to look kind of cute. It's different. Because see, this has black and purple, but I think that's going to look okay for what we're going to use it for, which is probably going to one of the kids. And the blanket, the soft squishy blanket, and the green hat. So I will definitely be showing my progress. So if you are not a member of the Facebook page or the group, you need to head over there. That one question, that's all you got. All you got to answer, and then you guys are in the group. You can also find me on Instagram and TikTok. Pinterest, I have a ton of crochet patterns on different boards. I tried to separate them. If you just go to free crochet patterns, there are thousands of them on there. There's so many. But then there are some that are categorized as well. And I'm just looking around to make sure that that's it. Yep, that's it. I am going into the living room because I'm getting ready to watch the 1968 Yours, Mine, and Ours with Lucille Ball and Henry Fonda. One of my all-time favorites. I love that movie. And then maybe after that one with 6, you get Egg Roll, because they're kind of on the same, plot there, you know, because there's husband with a child marrying a widower, or widower and a widow are getting married, and they each have their own kids, and they don't want them to get married. But if anyone has seen that movie, it might have been the very first movie that Barbara Hershey ever made. Or one of the very early ones, if it wasn't her first. So, and Barbara Hershey was in Beaches with Bette Midler. So anyway, you guys know how I can always talk about my old stars. So I'm going to get off here because I'm just going to keep going if I don't. If I don't get off here, I'm just going to talk about another one, and then it's going to lead to something else and to something else. And I am definitely working on doing another cowl. Thank you guys so much for those comments when I suggested that, hey, do we want to do this again? Because it's been a couple of years, so why not? Let's do it. And I know a lot of people are going to have cowls next year. I do hope that once I get everything together and explain it to you, that you guys will want to join me like the last time. So let's see. Today's the 23rd. I'll be on here before Christmas, so you'll see me. You'll see me maybe one more time, maybe twice. I don't know. I just love my little hat. It's just so soft and squishy. I should really try to see if I can find these, if these came in any other color. I didn't even notice. Well, they do come in the gray because Crystal from Bag of Day did a tutorial, and it's gray. See, mine is like an ivory, but a gray one would be so cool, wouldn't it? I think a red would look really awesome in this too, with this fur around it, like red and then the fur. Ooh, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate it. And yeah, please stay warm. This storm is hitting quite a few. So we didn't get any snow. I mean, like they were telling us we were going to get like, I don't know, 4 to 6 inches of snow. I don't even think we got an inch. It started snowing. Then the wind started blowing really bad. We still have about 30 mile per hour winds out there because it's going crazy. I'm surprised if you guys can't hear that. But yesterday got up to 50 mile per hour winds in some areas. It was crazy. So just stay safe. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. Thanks for, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and joining this channel, because I appreciate you for that. So I will see you when I see you. Happy hooking, everyone. Bye now.